Hi there guys, it's me Tom000123 and it's another Destiny multiplayer online Crucible game that I'm bringing you guys today. One of my all-time favourite game modes. I must admit I love the single player, I love the fire teams and the strike missions and everything like that. Looking forward to raids when they finally come out. But one of the things that keeps bringing me back to Destiny makes me think just one more game. These brilliant online multiplayer games. I'm playing a lot of Conquest at the moment, which is like Domination. Saw from my last video, love a bit of Conquest, I love Domination. So it's the perfect game mode, really, especially with the aspects of Halo and Call of Duty. I'm getting used to the boost jump, and you will see me fail a lot with the jumping. I apologise if you're a good jumper. I am not. That is one thing you will see from me from my other games if you watch the playthroughs. I cannot jump. But moving on, this video really just highlights one of my points perfectly from the last video I did. It's accuracy and power over guns that do low levels damage with lots of bullets. This is a new assault rifle. If you didn't notice from my last video, I was using a standard assault rifle really for my class. This one I picked up from doing a Crucible match. Another reason why you should play Crucible match is you unlock some phenomenal stuff. You get motes of light, you get strange coins, you get all manner of cool blueprints and cool equipment and stuff. Usually just associated with Crucible. Like this gun here, you can only really get if you. I think you can only really get if you play with Crucible. It's a Crucible unlock, and it's phenomenal. It's one of the best guns I've played with at the moment because what happens is, as you know, when you upgrade your guns, you can upgrade red dot sights, you can upgrade your power. This one's got a special ability, really. And it's weird because TS3 Rules unlocked a gun that's got exactly the same name and exactly the same stats, but it doesn't have this little option that I've got. Is once you unlock it, hip firing, your fire rate is exactly the same. But when you aim down sights, it goes from da-da-da-da-da to da-da-da-da. It's brilliant, and the power is increased as well, so giving you that added accuracy, added power, and even at close range. If you start aiming at the heads, you can see how much damage I'm dealing when I actually get close. I'm dealing a lot of damage. People with a high fire rate in assault rifles, they can't keep up with the damage I'm doing. So although they're laying down shots at me, I put down a couple of shots and they drop. Probably 5-6 hits, and they're dead. I can soak up a lot of damage from the weak assault rifles, so I don't. If I miss though, that's the problem. If I miss, then the chances are they will kill me, so I don't have the bullets or the fire rate to actually get back on target. I've got to make sure each shot counts, which is why you'll notice in this game mode I try and stay sort of like mid-range to long range. If someone gets close to me, I try and jump back or manoeuvre around or boost away. But it's just it's a playstyle that I'm used to from playing Call of Duty, where I use assault rifles and snipers a lot. Where this gun is tailored perfectly for me, from my experience in first-person shooters. So it works really well, and I'm really happy with it at the moment. We have to, I suppose, once we talk about unlocks for weapons, your unlocks for characters, we've got to talk about the characters. They're so well designed. There are so many options to keep coming back to your character, keep coming back to Destiny. You've got the subclasses, which once you've leveled up your first one, which in the Warlock's case is Void Water, you can unlock like solar thing, fire thing, where everything comes burning. It's brilliant. I've started playing with it recently, not online, so I want to level it up first, so I get my boost jumps, my glides, and my teleports and things like that before I take it onto the multiplayer, because at the moment I'm playing with high level players and I think they would have a slight advantage over me if they could boost and I couldn't, and I couldn't use my Nova Bomb. But I'll give you a bit of an example. If you haven't played with Warlock, it's a really fun class to play with. Your main attack, really, your main attribute as a Warlock is your ability to throw a Nova Bomb across the map. Okay, a lot the other people's, I know that TS3 Rules is playing with a Hunter at the moment. I think the Hunter's special ability is when you go uber raw and you pull out a Magnum and you have 3 shots which kill him 1 or something like that, so you can get a maximum, or I don't know if it's a maximum, but as far as I can see you can get a maximum of 3 kills. The Titan's one, you can see there is limited to exactly where the Titan is, so you jump down on the floor and hit hard and everything in that area is obliterated. The Warlock's I call it Ultimate, is a lot more flexible. If you see someone taking C from across the map, you can try and throw in your ultimate there and stop them taking it. You don't have to be, you can boost jump and throw it down onto the ground. You don't have to be limited to where you are to use it. It's a really, really good and flexible, especially in multiplayer. If they're capturing B or C, you can just throw one over there, stop them taking it, and carry on your merry way. In the same way, if you know you can't make the shot, you can whip out your gun and take them out as normal, and then if someone gets close range, you can still blast them away. The only downside is that it does do damage to yourself. If, like me, you've hit yourself into a wall a couple of times, it does do damage to yourself, but compared to other classes, it's a lot more flexible, and I think playing Warlock in multiplayer does give you certain edges that other classes don't give you. The impact that this has on multiplayer, the Warlock, is phenomenal. Like I say, you can just lock down areas of the map with your Nova Bomb, and the grenades as well. The grenades are really, really well designed. Not as powerful as the I think it's the Hunter class has those homing grenades, but you can see that I just threw down a vortex. Now vortex grenades are fantastic. Vortexes create a vortex where if anyone is inside that circle, they get continually damaged, and if you manage to hit someone directly, they will die like any other grenade. You can upgrade that to the scatter bomb, which is kind of like exactly like a cluster grenade, where lots of after the initial explosion, lots of weaker mini bombs come out and do damage, which is fantastic if you're playing offline. I'll talk about a bit offline for a second. If you're playing offline, you're playing those hive enemies with the thralls and with the acolytes, or in some cases the goblins with the vex. It is fantastic for decimating weaker troops, but if you really want to do damage to like the big guys, then you should really be using the vortex grenade. If you're online, the most popular one for the Warlock that I can find is the Void Spikes. The Void Spikes are brilliant because you throw them down, do the initial damage, and then they spread out lots of pins. It's kind of like the Hunter's proximity grenade, but a little less powerful, but they do follow you around. And if you stick them to them, it will kill the enemy pretty much straight away because all the spikes will just implode on itself and kill the enemy, which is fantastic. The map. Right, this map is not really my kind of map normally because it's very enclosed, very close quarters. I haven't done it on this one, so I completely forgot, but I tend to run this assault rifle for those medium range battles on B. Just give me that edge that I need to take enemies down. And if I'm running in close quarters, I will put on a shotgun. I hate shotguns normally, but on this map, where in close quarters like this, for example, it's and the left and the right, it's very handy to have that shotgun that does high levels of damage very quickly. Especially when I'm playing against people at level... I've seen a couple of level 26s, okay? This is the sort of standard I'm playing in now, because my level's increasing. I need to be able to do that sort of damage very, very quickly, because they're going to be carrying weapons... to do highly more damage and a lot more versatile, more accurate, more quicker firing with more damage. As you can see, we're absolutely obliterating them here. It's beautiful to see. And my approach to this map, like I say, keep those long lines of sight. I do hand around B primarily because I know that I've got that line of sight where I can hit them, do serious damage, protect B with my assault rifle. I can throw down my void spikes and my vortex grenades, and just generally protect B. Because like in any domination, B is key. It dictates to, it gives you that freedom to move around the map where they spawn, and it does generally keep them very enclosed, and you obviously get more points and win the game. That is coming to the end of the team. There we go. Yeah, as soon as I started doing the outro, it finishes. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. As you can see, this assault rifle is fantastic. If you are an assault rifle, I keep an eye out for this one. I might even keep it just for even if I start getting more powerful weapons, I might just keep it for my multiplayer, purely because of the damage and the way it fires. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Next video, we're going to be talking about light armor and legendary and exotic weapons. So guys, until next time, thank you for watching. Bye bye.